with real people. Money Talk with real people.
We are back live, part two. The discussion was just so deep. It was just so deep that we had to...
deeper than... I'm sorry. I just went to Little Kim. I apologize. Oh, shit. I started thinking about Junior Mafia. I got real hyped. I do that sometimes. Sorry.
We are on our second glass of wine.
So you already know how this goes. You know the drinking and thinking and talking and real talk and funny
This is
talk.
real talk tonight.
We got my man Ozzy in the background right there.
And we have
Yahya
McClain still in the building.
YAHYA.
The correct date for your premiere is
September the 14th.
14th.
September the 14th at the 3D Complex on Panola and Covington in Latonia.
Okay.
So go ahead and get your hotel out there and
Right, because we want to see you. We want you at this
I'm just
premiere.
joking. We want to see you there.
So we are back talking about, this is part two for those that didn't chime into part one. We are talking about the documentary. I can't say the shit.
I like
Y'all got it. You know what I'm talking about. But we are talking about his documentary of Casualty of War, Women of Virginia, which is based on child support, the act of child support, how women necessarily started it. 85% of the women.
Not just about child support.
But not just about child support, but how the government
alienation.
tell them.
It's about parental alienation and corruption in the family law court system, which is going to take you through the whole gamut. Child support, divorce, custody battles, foster care, and it shows how fathers are committing suicide because they're unable to see their kids. Yeah. It shows how the children are committing suicide. Some children end up going to prison. I mean, it shows everything. It shows what happens when the government gets involved in your personal life.
So I got now I didn't really chime in on the first episode because I really wanted to absorb all the information. But I have seen dude is failing on his child support, so they take his driver's license. Now he can't get to work.
He can't get to work. Then he gets fired.
It starts a tumbleweed of other problems.
It does.
And you didn't fix nothing. You
didn't.
caused more
problems.
Okay.
Then you get locked up.
Yeah. So now I also seen people who have gotten locked up, and then they're in arrears of monies. But how do you pay money when I can't even go out and earn?
But I will say, it depends on the state.
And make money. You stay in there and make money for the government.
For the government, yes.
Yeah.
But I will say too, in the state of Michigan, if the child father gets pulled over for back child support, they can go and do their 90 days in jail, and they are exempt from that payment.
That's crazy.
What?
There are some states
They are exempt from that.
If
If they are in back arrears of child, if they are old child support,
They owe $5,000.
no. So if they have arrears, right?
Yeah.
They only have to pay $500 to get out of jail. They don't have to pay all of their arrears. They have a ticket of $500. They either go to jail for the back child support or they pay $500 and they get out. However, they can choose to do the 90 days and not pay the $500.
So if they pay, Georgia, they lock you up.
That is like that in Michigan.
Well, it could be that in Michigan.
I mean, really,
It's not that in
you can
Georgia.
look up the statutes of Michigan and find out what it is.
It is
I'm
like
going to
that.
find out. But
Google it, sweetie, because I definitely know what you're talking about. If they pay the $500, the $500 goes directly to the mother. Just like if they file their taxes, the taxes that they get from the IRS, that goes to the mother.
Or the father, whoever has the children.
That's just garnishing funds, but just because they go to jail for 90 days? Because let me tell you.
It doesn't erase their arrearage. It just doesn't make them pay that $500 to get out. It doesn't erase their arrearage.
I was about to say, are you saying that
she's saying that you don't have to pay the whole $500. You can get out. It's not taking away.
Yeah, it's not taking your. You still owe it.
In a lot of states, in some states,
I'm about to say, like,
I'm saying that it's a $500.
Yeah, James said Georgia locks you up, and they do, and you have to pay. They lock you up, but I know for a fact in Georgia you have to pay a huge portion of your money to get out.
Listen to me. I've had Riddick Bowe on my radio show. Riddick Bowe.
What'd he say?
The 3-time world heavyweight champion. He spent $1 million on this. I had Joe Smith. He's in the documentary. He spent about $500,000 on this.
But he didn't have
I have a
on
man.
the cast.
I have a doctor who was he was a doctor. He spent $494,000 on it, and he went to jail for 6 months. And right now they're getting ready to try to lock him up again.
So let me ask you this, all right? Because I'm a man of simple understandings. If I go and rob a grocery store and get caught, I go to jail because I did a crime.
Right.
Actually,
If I didn't give my baby mama enough money because I don't have it, is that a crime that I should go serve time in jail?
well, listen. Let me just say how messed up the system is. Okay, when you go through this system, a lot of times you end up with 4 days a week, 4 days a month with your child. Now, there are convicted criminals in prison that are allotted 10 days a week to see their child.
10 days a month, you mean?
I mean, a month.
A month.
10 days a
Right.
month to see their child.
So I can see my kid more in jail than out.
So okay, so what you are all guys are touching on is the key component. The United States government is a very punitive government. We punish everything. That's what you're saying right now.
It
Everything
sounds
is a punishment and a severe punishment. If
I
you
won't
don't do
say
what
it's a
you're supposed to.
punishment. Everything is about money. It's
Right.
a business. Everything
Right.
we
It's a
do is a business.
Okay,
It's
so
money
and it-
driven.
Okay, so but if you don't pay, you will be punished.
And you're punished because you didn't pay because you didn't give the government
Right.
money.
All because you chose the wrong woman,
But
so
not the
man.
government.
So but here we go.
But that's
now.
something you said
So
before.
now, I mean, your choice, your selections are always, that's biological. Your
But your
choice,
sele-
your selection, your mating selection. Of course, where
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
fight
go.
you on that one,
I'm going to
buddy.
go
We're
on
gonna
to the
fight.
biology of it. Your mate selection is based on you.
I'ma fight you
and
on
your
that.
decision making. Cool. I got you. No problem. I'm
Right.
with it.
Not necessarily
But the
if you get
second part-
bamboozled on your mate
The
selection.
second part of it, that's still your decision.
My
No,
people.
Hold on. The second part of
It's your
it.
decision based on what you were presented. So don't
Exactly.
get me
Oh,
started.
hell no, because things change.
So, but hold on.
Things change like a
Things
motherfucker.
Some things change,
Hold
but
on.
some things just don't change that.
But here we go.
Yes,
It's
they
changing.
do. And I have a
for
perfect.
me,
Let's
here
let
we-
this
hold on,
man
hold on.
finish. I'm
No,
sorry.
so
I
now-
got
when
real
I say they
hyped.
don't
Hold on,
change,
hold on,
I
hold
just
on.
say they was uncovered.
Hold on, here we go. So I got you. There are many
Okay,
different
let's
components.
let Ozzy speak.
There are
Sorry.
many different components to your mate selection, all this. But the key component is this. Once that child is here, the custodial parent who's going to do all the work, the sweat equity, and the things that are not attached to a number as far as payment is concerned, that primary parent is going to take care of those things. So the parent,
So you sound like someone that's really willing to put up with this. Like that's just your perspective.
I hope-
Because
Hold on,
because
That's it.
listen,
Hold
just
on.
because someone becomes the sole, they have sole custody, or they're going to be the one that has that child in care, does not mean that they have to be the one to do everything. All they have to do
Right.
is co-parent properly,
Everybody
and you will have
co-parent.
the
That's
Co-parenting.
brilliant. That is a brilliant.
Hashtag
That is a
co-parent.
brilliant statement to
I've
make.
been going
Exactly.
through that.
So when the child lives in the house of whoever is the primary custodial parent, they are depending on when that child comes home from school, that parent who's not in the household makes a call.
No,
hey,
that's not
I'm
what
gonna
happens.
come-
You
That's what you are
on
just
this
making it up.
newfound
Someone
stuff.
can-
Because that ain't true.
Because
That
if
ain't
it's
that.
done right,
What are you fighting for? Hold on, I'm confused. What are you arguing about?
I'm arguing with you because you keep saying like that parent that has custody is the one that's gonna do everything.
Co-parent.
I just listen to what I
Because
said.
you said the other one when
Listen
she comes
to-
home from school,
Listen to what I
the
said. Hold
other
on.
parents on the
Yeah.
No. Listen to what I said. Please let me finish what I'm saying
Go ahead.
first.
Go ahead.
The parent who's the custodial parent
Right.
has just custody of the child, and so when the parent who that hot child lives in the household with, it is up to the parent who's not in the household to make it their business to attend to that child's needs. Or at least
What about
But you
that
said
idea?
they- you said
Hold on,
they-
hold on. So now listen. So
Wait.
when
Let's have a pause.
those situations.
See, you
Let's have-
sound like someone that is so
Hold on.
oblivious to
Gentlemen,
it.
Those-
Wait.
Ozzy,
So let's
have a pause. We have to pay attention to
let
our-
me tell
our
you
guests.
this. So I'm going to say this based on what you just said. You said the parent has a cause to go out and take care of their kid. However,
That's a
James says the system is all jacked up, and because of that, you have men that allow the child support to be their part of parenting, which is true. They feel like, I gotta pay her $600 a month. I ain't doing nothing to help, and that's some men's mentality.
But
that
even,
is
even
some
so,
men's mentality.
but listen, y'all
I
are
never finished the statement,
all
though.
going into following the stereotypes. You are even what you're saying is going with the stereotypes.
What's the stereotype?
The
That's what?
stereotype is
Tell us
that the parent that doesn't have custody of the child doesn't want to be there.
I said it. I did not say it.
No,
I did not
because
say
you
that.
said
Hold
when
on,
they
you got
get
the
picked
floor, you
up,
got the
you
floor.
said when they get picked up from school, the other parent is on the phone. If they can co-parent properly, the one can drop them off, the other one can pick them up. What's wrong with that?
That's
Listen to
co-parenting.
what I said was, I said that the parent who's not in the household should be on the phone making a call. I'm gonna come see my kid and do homework and be there with
But you're talking
That's
about
what
a
the
real parent.
But that's what I'm talking about exactly. That's what I said.
But this is what I'm
A
saying.
parent who's not in the household needs to make it their business to
But
be
you
in
keep
their
talking
child's
about
life.
that parent needs to. What about the parents that want to that are not allowed to?
So now here we go back to
No,
why aren't you allowed to?
See,
Because
this is what I'm saying.
Why?
You sound
Why
like
aren't you allowed?
somebody
Because
that is completely oblivious to what's going on.
Right.
Why?
People are
You have no idea of how disgusting the system is.
Right.
And for you to keep
You know
saying
why?
something,
Because I avoided it 100%.
No, because that's that bullshit. It's not over.
I chose not
It's not
to.
over.
He's a
It's
cypherweight.
that
He's a
bullshit.
cypherweight.
Look,
No,
no,
I said cypherweight.
Once I chose not to enter into the
He's a
system, they have no part to me.
Listen.
She said that the
They
system.
have no part to me.
And I
Okay.
want that.
Hold on.
Hold on. I want that.
So,
So
me
we
and
have
walking away and say, here, have it. I don't have to worry about child support. I don't have to worry about the way
I have a
company
suggestion.
check me for
I
nothing.
have a suggestion. Mayweather is fighting a UFC guy. Like this is a Caesar weight versus a doctor. That's it.
cruiserweight.
A cruiserweight.
Caesar weight.
Caesar.
She said that the system is abused by bitter baby moms.
Cruiser versus doctor.
It is.
That's a good ass fight.
So,
Okay.
Okay,
Hold on,
before
hold
we
on.
go any further, because we gotta calm down a
We
little
gotta
bit,
calm- let's
and
get
we have
calm.
to. We,
But
I
let me
want
just say
every-
this though. Let me just say
Let the
this.
yahya.
He sounds like the average person that has no idea what's going. That everything you're saying and that you have worked out works out for you that way.
Now,
I
to
pray that.
Right.
But I want to come back on this show in 6 months and revisit this.
I would love you
Before we
to.
go, before we go any further, like I was about to say, we're about to humble down a little bit so that everybody can understand the stands that we are having right now. So for Ozzy, he is a father who has become the outside father who has allowed it his significant other or ex-wife to I'm just doing what I
Give
need to do.
everything,
I
I'm
give
gonna
everything,
take it.
and there's no fight, and there's no argument, and that's that.
Oh,
Now,
untested.
and there is no law or no court system involved.
But let me ask
So
you
his
this. Let me
take
ask
on
you this.
it-
Wait a minute. Hold on. Now,
I'm
if
just
that's
explaining
the
something.
case,
So his take on what we're discussing is a little different because he has not felt the wrath of a bitter baby mother. He has not felt the wrath of a woman scorned, and he has not felt the wrath of the government in his business
right.
and
So
his life.
so let me just say this. Okay.
Hey, kudos to
My
her.
choice.
Okay, listen.
My decision making
everything-
is brilliant.
Okay, listen. Everything that you're saying sounds great, but is it done now?
Almost.
Okay, but why isn't it done? Paperwork. But who has to sign off on it?
right.
The
The judge.
The
And
judge.
the-
And the
Okay, then. Well, there it is.
But let me
That's
say
my
this.
That's the
But let
official
me-
end of a relationship.
But wait,
or
let
marriage.
me say
Yeah.
this. James
Right.
says, and I
But
want to
that's
ask
just-
men
the
who have
government-
had to pay child support. Have you had to pay child support?
Yes.
Right.
Have you? Not yet.
No.
But what y'all is saying
So,
at the end of the
what-
day, I'm sorry.
Okay, I want to say what James is saying. As a child of a divorce, his father spent every day with him, but every 2 weeks, when his paycheck was cut by $500, he complained to them verbally.
I'm here in the kid's life.
Yeah, and I'm
doing it.
paying $500. Why am
So?
I paying? But is that really a complaint? Because when that custodial parent is there taking care of every ins and out, everyday needs, is that $500 really something? If I complain when my shit is depleted
Here with the
every
people-
2 weeks,
Now listen, on my page is
No.
all the people from around the country that's in the movement. Listen what this lady said. God love him if he ain't felt the wrath of the broken system.
Right.
course.
Now,
Because
so
I
what,
avoided it, of
so
course.
what, hold on,
Listen,
hold
man.
on, what y'all just saying, and I'm gonna be honest with you, because you may feel like you have avoided it thus far.
Yeah.
But what y'all is saying, you have not avoided it until that judge has signed on the dotted line. Now, that judge has an
To say
ultimate
what?
decision.
To say
That
what?
judge can say
I want more
that,
money?
listen, that judge can say,
Well, first off,
can I just say this? The judge, listen to me.
We get real hyped.
Listen
y'all.
to me.
Everybody's got
The
$1
judge
and
can
sweating.
say that I understand, Mr. Oz, that you've been paying X amount of dollars. However, I need this in writing so we don't have this down. And
But
she
they
can
should
agree to that. No. The judge can say,
No.
the judge
Not
can.
going through the divorce, it should already be written in the documents. As far as my attorney, my shit was.
Oh, yeah,
written
it
out.
could be written
You
in the
ain't fucking with me.
documents.
to
Listen,
leave
it
up there
don't
and
nothing
decide.
matter what's
The-
written.
the
This is
law
what-
still-
listen
the
to me.
lawyer
Listen
still-
to me. Listen, understand this, y'all.
Well-
Nothing means shit in family court.
Period.
Nothing.
But what
I don't
can
give a
say
fuck what's
is-
written.
That's
What I
not
can say
Nothing
is,
means shit
I'm gonna raise
in
my
family
glass
court.
to Ozzy because it seems like, praise Jesus, he's met somebody like me. I don't give a fuck. I want to sign a
Let me
motherfucking
ask you a
uncontested
question,
ass paper and we are done. You ain't got to give me shit if you don't want to give me shit. And maybe you have met someone like that, and praise Jesus if you have.
If that's
No,
the case.
hold on.
Good luck.
Let me ask you
Let me
one.
know how it ends.
Okay, let me ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
How old are the kids?
21 going 22.
Well, shit, ain't no
17.
goddamn.
Well, wait a minute.
Oh, and 9 going on, and 9 going on 10. But yeah, you know,
Yeah.
slow down before you start rushing.
They got babies.
Gather
They
all
got
information.
babies.
Be scouts.
Okay,
Gather
so-
all before you rush to judgment, people.
Yes.
So hold on. So now, all right. So both of those kids are by the same woman?
All three of my sons are by the same woman.
Okay, so wait.
moms out there not paying money
So-
on their children.
so-
Hey, look what my
Hold
boy
on.
Gary Jacobs said. I hope this show is recorded. This guy is going to eat his words.
Be quiet. Come on, talk. Ask your
All
question.
right.
Okay.
So 3 kids by the same woman, and obviously you've done somewhat right.
Of course, I did perfect.
You did bad in the husband department.
I was halfway.
Okay, so there was a mutual we need to get divorced.
Yes.
All right. So now the mutual we need to get divorced.
Right.
But like I said, you touched on something in another episode where we talked about the decision of who you choose to have a child by, who
Yep.
you choose to have as your mate.
Yep.
We
Just keep talking.
all seem to do a piss poor job judging people that we
Bad.
decide to encompass in our life.
If you're bitter,
Right, no, I'm just saying in general.
My boy said he felt like you're a sheep being led to slaughter.
I'm cool with
Oh my God.
Man. Oh, man.
That's how real this conversation is. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord.
Hey, now
Hold on, glass.
You better not.
Hold
You
on.
better not be one of my
I'm saying.
head glasses.
See what I'm saying?
That's not. Oh, my bad.
No,
Anytime we bring this subject up, shit starts going
Shit
wrong.
goes down.
If people
no reason
do
for
what
you to
they're
drop that
supposed to
glass.
do,
Hold on.
then there will be no
So what is
shit
the question?
going on.
What is the question?
What I'm saying is,
Uh-huh.
so you have a female,
Uh-huh.
which is very rare in the life of females.
Uh-huh.
That is a female that is not putting you under the gun, so to speak, yet.
Yes,
Because I understand what they're saying.
Yeah,
you know
what they're
why?
saying is,
You know why? 'Cause I'm a-
up to this point,
Because I'm
You're good.
Because I'm an upstanding citizen.
that don't
I'm a
mean
great.
shit.
Hold on. I'm telling you why my former wife and I don't have problems. It's because I chose to do certain things the proper way. I say that my sons are the only thing that matters. And if they are good, their mama is good, they're gonna be good. So if their mother's happy and she want more, if we don't divorce right now, and no matter all the things I said I just right now, if she want 26%, I'm giving her 26%.
But you know what? This just proves
You
that
understand?
there are good
I don't
men out there
get the
like
beef
Ozzy.
about giving your kids all the money.
But you keep talking about money. This is not just about the money.
Yeah, because now I can see my kids whenever I want to.
That's
Well, what happened
that's
if she
where
flips the
you're
script?
wrong.
She's not going
Will she
to
get another dude?
No.
Will she get another
Trust me.
dude? Or
Trust
get
me.
other?
Hold on, you
Hold
see,
on.
I just told you how old my sons are.
No, but wait.
But you got one that's
No,
not.
I'm going to tell you.
Exactly, and everyone knows that
Well,
Vance.
tell them that you've already been through it.
I've been through all that.
What I'm saying is tell them that you've already been through the separation.
Of course,
and
it's been 4 years now.
But now, I mean,
For 4 years now.
sometimes another
4
man.
years of no beef.
Yeah, but what
I
happened?
to do shit.
Okay, hold on.
I gave her all.
We gotta calm down. We getting a little too loud and riled
Silencia.
up.
Let's
So,
play the silence game.
Now,
This is
what
Spanish. It's called
they're
silencio.
saying is what happens
Silencio.
when another man steps in the picture, and sometimes us women get digmatized, where that another man becomes the savior of the
Priority,
household
yeah.
and the priority, and that another man feel like I'm here with these kids every day. I'm doing for these kids. Damn, his money, no, he ain't going.
But he should
they ain't
step in
hold
between
on.
that fight.
They ain't going over there.
Niggas say that, but
hold
they
on.
always
Said,
No.
you dropped that glass. That was a
Ain't
sign
no
that you
real
right.
man saying that his child can't go see his
I
baby.
didn't say. Listen, I'm
Wait,
not
hold on,
saying.
hold on,
I'm not-
hold on. You
Let
said
her finish.
Okay, please.
I'm not saying a real man. I'm saying that some women deal with a man that they get digmatized by, that this man becomes the voice of a household, and his insecurities could say, you know what?
Is paying my bills. Ain't
Okay,
They
wait
ain't
a minute,
going.
wait a
They
minute,
ain't
listen.
going over.
I ain't picked
They
that
ain't
chick
going.
up.
They ain't.
I ain't picked that shit.
You ain't picked that
No.
chick
Listen.
yet.
Okay,
you
listen.
don't know that.
Hold on,
If I
let me
get
just
some
say
marriage,
this. Let me
I ain't
just
picked
say
that
this.
shit.
Let me just say this.
Let's say I run the house, so in or out.
Listen, let me say this.
Wait
Let
till
me
she
just
get
say
that
this.
real good dick.
In or
That real
out.
good dick.
Look,
Tell her what to do.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
That's what
Okay.
I do.
Pause.
Can I say this
Pause.
first?
Pause.
Because everybody is talking about this, and I want everybody to come and see the film.
Yes.
We
September
coming.
14th.
14th here in Atlanta, September 14th
Let's
at the
tell you
3D
that.
complex.
Good dick do a lot of
September 14th at the 3D complex.
That's
Now
coming to the Church of
listen,
Mika.
on September 18th, there is a Million Parent March in DC.
Hell
And
yeah.
at the Landmark Theater on East Street, my film will be showing September 18th in DC at 7:30 p.m.
Okay. Listen. With that
You gotta
said,
educate
we
people
done
like
broke glasses. We done fucking.
And I'm gonna break somebody's asses for breaking my glasses. This is heavy shit. I won't
Listen,
have
Has
to
been
that.
very,
I'm
very
sorry.
well. This has
You
been an
do.
awesome topic.
That's folks
We have
get
had the
angry.
enjoyment of talking
Hey,
with
look,
Yahya.
my boy said, wait till you show up with a hot woman.
Wow. Nigga, we can't keep this going. We gotta stop. You
He
understand?
also
That's
said
the problem.
I gotta say something too.
Thank you,
Major
sir.
problem.
Because when he
All
showed
that.
his ass up, when them kids come home and say, "Daddy got a girlfriend," and "Daddy girlfriend
boy,
bad as
Daddy.
hell," and "Daddy girlfriend stacked as hell," and "Daddy
Boy.
girlfriend fine as fuck," guess
Boy.
what?
There you go.
That wife at home that's been secure
Kids
for
come
25
first.
years gonna
Go
become
first.
insecure.
Kids
She
come
gonna
first.
say,
But James said,
Kids
you said
come
it
"You
all.
ain't lived life
No,
yet, baby."
Cause
James
a
said
dime
it
puts a
all.
dime a
Give
dozen.
her
And a
mediocre
dollar is a
dick, and
dollar,
she
and
won't
it's
be
spinning just like
digmatized.
green.
A dime
She's
puts a
gonna
dime a
wait.
dozen. My kids come
James
I
said,
never
give her
knew you was the
mediocre
last
dick,
one.
and she won't be
Shit.
digmatized.
Yo.
Dick goes
We
a long
gon-
way, and
No,
bad
it
bitches do
don't.
too.
Learn
Blackbitch.com.
to pick the right
Everything
bitch.
goes a long way.
Everybody
All that
wave
shit
fucking
goes-
goodbye, goddammit. Wave goodbye.
Let's shout that out one more time.
Learn to pick the right
September
bitch.
14th.
September
September 14th
14th.
at the 3D complex. Go to
All the way
eventbrite.com/casualties of war. Eventbrite.com/casualties of war. September 18th in DC at the Landmark Theater, and I'll have that Eventbrite up tomorrow.
Look at
Yahya
look at
McClain.
You gotta
look at my
practice.
links on my Facebook page. Y'all
for
can
the
see
documentary.
y'all can see the trailer
You can
for
see
the
the trailers.
Facebook.
Yeah, we gonna put the
See it.
trailer
I'll
up.
put it
Bottom
on
line is,
everything.
the bottom line is, folks, when you lay down with somebody and you reproduce and you have a baby, take care of your seed, period, so we can fuck the courts, get rid of the courts.
Exactly.
They can't make money off your ass. Take care of your responsibilities.
That's the bottom line.
Money talk with real people.